and welcome to this series of videos on how to prepare and submit your credentials application. My name is Janet Rogers and I'm the ECLAM Secretariat. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and feel free to add any comments or suggestions in the boxes below or send me an email. This first video is an overall view of the credentials application process. I'll talk a little bit about the timelines and the costs that are involved, and I'll give you a brief introduction to the parts of the application. First, let's take a step back and see how credentials fits into the larger picture. You earned your veterinary diploma and possibly also a PhD. You've had some clinical experience and then decided that lab animal medicine was a specialty you wanted to be a part of. Over the past few years, you've learned a lot of new skills and concepts. You've contributed to lab animal science and medicine by conducting and publishing experimental results. Having now fulfilled the basic requirements to become a diplomate of the college, you're ready to make the transition from someone who's mostly taking in new information to someone who's able to carry out your responsibilities independently. Once you've demonstrated that you've mastered a sufficient amount of material, you'll receive your diploma. You take on the responsibility to support ECLAM in its mission for the rest of your career. You'll have two titles. Not only are you an active diplomate of ECLAM, you're also an EBVS recognized specialist in laboratory animal medicine. Every 5 years, you'll demonstrate your ongoing commitment by becoming recertified as an active diplomate. In some cases, active diplomates become non-certified diplomates. There are a number of circumstances which may lead to this designation, for example, a prolonged period away from work. But you can revert to active diplomate status if you satisfy the requirements of the Credentials Committee. Eventually, when you retire from your active post in lab animal medicine, you can become a retired diplomate. But you're still an ECLAM diplomate for life, and our retired faculty serve the college in every way. We all have a responsibility to serve on committees, to do the work of ECLAM. We all serve as directors and mentors of colleagues and encourage them to become resident in the college and seek the diploma. Some diplomates are more active in research, while others work in industry. And everyone should contribute to the ongoing improvement of ECLAM by serving as a council member and perhaps an officer. Here's a list of the things you'll need to complete your application. The application forms are all in Microsoft Word, or you can use LibreOffice or any other standard word processor. You'll need to scan whatever paper certificates you have to create PDF files. They don't have to be large files. 200 dots per inch is plenty. The application form, which we'll go over in detail in the other videos, is available on our website. I'll show you how to locate that in a minute. You'll need to format your CV in the order we specify. This ensures we have the same information from all applicants, so the committee can review everyone using the same information. The PDF files you'll need include some evidence of your current membership in ECLAM, all of the training certificates or other evidence of didactic training, and the 2 publications which meet ECLAM's requirements. Finally, your ECLAM director and any other people who provided a significant amount of supervision will need to send a completed form to me to be added to your application. There are several ways to find the credentials application on our website. I'll show you just a few of them. First of all, if you've been to the website very much, you know that a lot of the things you might be interested in finding are here under About ECLAM in the top right. If you go down to Forms, what you're looking for is the Forms page. That's where all of our downloadable forms are. The other way to do it is to search. If you're in a hurry, you can just search, and to do that, you can click on the search button here, or you can click on this flyout menu and type in your search box here, or you can type in the search box at the bottom of every page in the website, which I apologize doesn't actually have a box around it, but it's there. So if you use the search box, you go to the search form. If you have any difficulty, if you ever have any difficulty finding something on our website and you want to send me a message about a better way to navigate to a particular page, or you have a problem trying to find information, please fill out the form here, anywhere, but fill out the one here on the search page so that I can make better links in the website. At any rate, we're going to look for the credentials application, so we're going to type that into the box here, and if you surround it with double quotes, it'll search for those two words next to each other. You can ignore the ads at the top and scroll down, and you can see that we have 4 places here where the phrase credentials application is mentioned, one of which is on the forms page. Another way to find the credentials information is by just browsing the website. To do that, you would click on the Residents and Prospective Residents section, and then on Current Residents. Then scroll down a bit, and here are some links that will help you understand the credentials process. So click on How to Apply. This is a new page, still under construction, and it's where I'm going to put the YouTube videos as soon as I finish them all. But for now, you can click on Application Form and Instructions. And here we are at the Forms page. Scroll down into the Residents section and click on Credentials Application. Depending on what browser you're using, the application may either open up in a new browser window. For example, if you're using Chrome, it opens it up in Google Docs, or it may download the form to your local computer. So how does this situation work? Who does what? Well, we receive anywhere from 5 to 15 credentials applications every year. Here's how the timeline works. You submit your application by emailing it to me and pay your invoice, which is currently 160 euros. You provide any additional information that's requested by the committee. Then you just wait patiently until you're notified. I know this is difficult. Meanwhile, don't let yourself get too stressed. You've prepared for this for several years and you're ready. Assume everything's going to go through just fine and start preparing for your certification exams. On the ECLAM side, I receive all the applications and go over them to be sure that everything is there, and I send you an invoice for the fee. Members of the committee are requested to excuse themselves from reviewing your application if they have a conflict of interest. The chair assigns each application to 2 of those impartial committee members who review your application in detail. Once the reviews are complete, the committee votes on the recommendations of the reviewers, and I notify all applicants of the results of the review. The timeline is that all applications are due by the 1st of November if you are to sit the exams the following year. The notification deadline is the 31st of March. This seems like a long time, but we have to take our time to ensure every application is thoroughly reviewed and the holidays intervene in the schedule. Also, our Constitution requires that we allow enough time for an appeal of the decision to be dealt with, should such a thing ever occur. I'm very happy to announce that the credentials application form has been significantly updated and is now on the website. We've removed the requirement for documents and information that you already provided as part of your residency application, simplified the forms as much as we could, while still asking for all the information needed to conduct a thorough review of your experience and education, and simplified the instructions. As I mentioned before, you'll complete each of the 4 forms in Microsoft Word, saving each of them as a separate PDF file, together with any attachments. You should send Form 5 to your director and any other supervisors, and have them return the forms to me. Well, we've come to the end. I hope this presentation's been helpful, if not exactly fascinating. I really look forward to hearing from you and to welcoming you to the college in the near future.